Paraguay played a very clever game against Germany, and in my view, Julian Nagelsmann, the chief manager of Germany, did not play a clever game. He did underestimate Paraguay, because usually Germany played 4-2-3-1. The two in the midfield are very, very good holding midfielders. They're not so good in distributing the ball, but they are very good in protecting the defense. The three usually who played, Wirtz on the left, Musiala in the center, and Leroy Sané on the right, it was one of the most creative, most creative in the opponent's third. Like Key Havertz, he always is also a player more keen to maneuver. So Germany was very, very unpredictable up front. What did Julian Nagelsmann decide? He decided to score quickly against Paraguay, because he knew that Paraguay is a team that closes very well, that doesn't concede easily goals, and he wanted to open the game immediately so that Paraguay opens. So he kept on the bench Musiala, and he put in the starting lineup Dennis Undav. Dennis Undav is a striker. He plays left right equally. Havertz is a left foot player. Undav no. And basically he revolutionized the attacking play of Germany, because instead of Musiala, who dribbles well, who sees well the game, who can give a scoring pass, who is a very technical player, a very mobile player, very difficult to mark, Undav is much more predictable. Yes, he did come in in the previous game. Yes, he did score, but to put two forwards immediately and break up completely that harmony that already has created among the Wirtz, Sané, and Musiala was a mistake. And Germany didn't score. On the contrary, Paraguay scored on the 42nd minute. And Nagelsmann in the second time was forced to start changing, and he did put Musiala on the 62nd minute, and Germany did tie, but it was not capable of finalizing the game. Though I must say that in overtime, Germany scored with Ta, central defender, I think quite a clean goal, though it was annulled because there was an attack on the goalkeeper, which is very doubtful, because there was not attack. It was just it was a normal situation in a penalty box that you see very often. But anyway, the referee decided that way, and they went to penalties, and there, emotionally, Germany, especially the first penalty that Havertz took, and he missed, and that really influenced Germans a lot, because the first penalty is one of the decisive penalties, and Germany was first to take the penalty. So Paraguay is going to play, I think, very similarly against France, because France has even a more creative attack. Mbappé is in front, okay, but you have Olise, who is a real number 10. and he sees the space. He has the dribbling. He can shoot. He's an all-around player. So I think that Paraguay will pay special attention. But there are too many people to pay special attention to in France up front, because it's not a Dembélé you can leave and let him do what he wants. It's not a Barcola or Doué, whoever plays, uh, are people you can leave free. You in France, the attack of France is really it's the strongest in this tournament, and that there is no doubt about it at all. The problem is in the midfield because Tchouaméni is injured, and he is a player who protects space very well, and Koné, who is going to play in his place, he is more a midfielder that conquers balls. He plays more not covering the space, but covering the man, covering the ball. So that's a big difference. And when I look at the possible lineups of France Paraguay, I see that basically Didier Deschamps is going to make only one change, Koné in place of Tchouaméni. And the rest is going to be as in the game against Sweden. Digne, Saliba, Upamecano, and Koundé are going to play in defense. Now, this is the defense and midfield, because Rabiot is also, Rabiot is a very good player. He covers the entire field. He's also dangerous in attack, but he's not that decisive in the defensive phase, and France does not have to underestimate Paraguay. Paraguay is a team that reads its opponent very well, that finds a weak spot in one given game very quickly, and it plays rough. And with Dembélé and with Mbappé and with Olise, playing rough is it's sort of nobody wants to lose the rest of the tournament, right? So they're going to be also a little bit careful not to get a very serious injury. So France has to play very quick, but Philadelphia, the conditions may not allow it because the temperature is going to be about 34 centigrade. There is a heat warning in the city, and expected thunderstorms at 7 p.m. That is the game, that is after the game. But you know how synoptics, they cannot tell you exactly the hour and of a thunderstorm. So anything can happen. The game may be interrupted as well. So the conditions are not great for France. But France played an easier game. They played against Sweden, and it was sort of, for them, it was almost a walk. So, what to expect? As I don't underestimate Paraguay, I expect France to win, but it's not going to be easy win. It's going to be a very difficult one. I don't exclude overtime. But I also don't exclude an easy victory of France because the attack is so strong that they don't know how to hold it.